So I'm here with one of the more interesting characters that I've met in the many years I've been involved online. I'm Mike Stark with PostYourProperty.com. I'm here with Declan Dunn, and many of you may have heard of the legend. This is the actual man. So here we go.
Dun, da, da, da. And yes, I am a character. Okay. And now I don't know what to say because, as most gurus, I have nothing to say except buy my book. No, just kidding. I'm actually starting out coming back from a long needed rest from doing a lot of marketing, but my claim to fame is my little group and community here called the Affiliate World, which, you know, when Sean and Missy actually started this event back in 2003, they're good friends and invited me to keynote, and it was very small, maybe 200, 250 really close friends who've been in business for about 5 years at that point. And it's amazing now. There's something that these guys brought that I really want to tell people about, because the reason Affiliate Summit now has 3,000 people and is rocking is not just because the deals and all this stuff. It's because Sean and Missy always knew it was about people and hanging out and friends, and they kept it friendly and open. And I really give them kudos, because if you tried to corporate this thing and make it big, you would die. If you bring in people and actually let them connect and have fun and do what they're going to do, that's what's happening. And that's what's the reason I want to talk about that, because it's so good to see friends like that have massive success and not ever sell themselves out. They're the same people you always knew. And it's why I'm here and why all these people are here, because all these communities grow, and this one happens to grow around making money. And 3,000 people, you tell me where there's an event like this. So I'm actually coming back after not coming here for a long time to introduce myself to some people, connect with some old friends, and more importantly, just step out, because it's really important that if you're out there, you got to meet people and you got to be part of the community, which, Michael, is what I've been doing since the beginning. It's all about building communities, but building communities that generate revenue.
Well, so, you know, Declan is in demand from a lot of different angles and people and companies that want accountability, want to keep it real, want to grow to the next level. And Declan is known to jump on desks and shake you up a little bit to get you to be real. So tell us a little bit more about your method and the madness behind the methodology there. So.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's actually a system. Everything I build is conservatively a system, but the way I share and teach and get people going is called traditionally experiential learning. And what that means is you don't need to study a book. You don't need to lecture. You don't need to hear somebody tell you how bright they are. If you need that, go to their mirror. They're telling them every morning. What you need to do is actually do it for yourself. And that's what I do. It's the reason I jump up, go out into the audience, break the plane, because you can't sit back and act like in the old days, we called sage on a stage. The guy pronounces himself as a genius and everyone's like, oh, master. Forget that. You got to go out and mingle with people. And when I take people through business training, it's not to learn how to do it like I did. That's nothing. I want you to figure out your own style. I want you to take it out there, test it, because everybody in the affiliate world knows you got to take it out there, test it, see what works, and adapt. You don't put all your energy into one thing. And that's why I got to shake people up, because all you old school people got to wake up. The shift that's happening, it's happened. It's not changing. It's not a fad. And if you don't adapt, you will die. This is so true. Everyone, I'm getting a lot of the old school guys coming to me. I do old school direct marketing with a flavor of social media, which fancy word for people. And this is where they're connecting, and this is what they're doing. So that's why you got to rock them up, because otherwise they'll just, you know, you guys can go back to the other guru who says, listen to me, I'm a genius, buy my product. Good luck with that.
Definitely good luck with that. And, you know, people kind of deny the future, and we are in the future, and there's job descriptions now that, you know, are yet to be written. What can you tell the audience there to freshen them up to what's going to happen?
Well, you know, I'm an entrepreneur from birth. I didn't know it. I tried to get jobs and nobody would hire me, all right? You have to think and act like an entrepreneur. Even if you have a job. People I work with in major corporations, Fortune 500s, they have divisions that are accountable. And what I mean by an entrepreneur is, one, no blame, okay? Forget blame. Throw the blame game out. That game's over. You know who's to blame? Your conversion and your copying. If it's ever people, get rid of them. That's just the game. If it's personal, it's not going to be business. And number two, you got to really understand that you own it. You're not there for just the job. You own it, and you want to create, even if you have a job, you're going to have to create more sales. Sounds like an entrepreneur. And people are staying at their jobs 2 to 3 years now. There's no lifetime stuff. So even if you're an employee, you got to think and act like an entrepreneur, which means be in charge of your own destiny, understand, work with people, and more importantly, instigate a little bit of fun along with traditional old-fashioned direct marketing.
Well, so especially in the real estate industry where I've inhabited all these years, we've got a lot of dinosaurs, and certainly with this economy being as wonderfully bad as it is, how can you help some of the audience that obviously revolve around some of my sites and certainly the online real estate game? How can you help some of these very veteran and certainly wise real estate people? How can you help them?
Well, number one, you know if it's in real estate, it's still a search engine game. I mean, it's where's the real estate at a local level, plus other sites, Zillow. You guys know all the sites where you can get that information. But more importantly, you got to start positioning yourself online. You got to get yourself out into all these little things that are called blogs and Twitter and all that stuff. Those are tactics, but what they are is they're the new office space. And if you're not open there, you're not open. Okay, this is being mentioned on CNN and stuff. This is not me making it up. So you need to have a presence where people can check you out and get to know you, just like when they walk into your office. They are walking into your office, but it's on the internet, on mobile phones. Everybody is accessing, moving around quickly. Sitting around your office waiting just to get people in is a tough gig, because you guys know you got to meet them in person, all right? That's the name of the game. But lead generation means getting them to meet you online with video, audio, just like you would do in person, in addition to what you're doing, will augment it and also help you. Frankly, if you're not doing it, you're going to start looking like the world has passed you by. And that's what people are coming to me in all industries, especially old-fashioned, don't like the internet, have hated it. You have to now. Magazines are going away. Newspapers are going away. How's that going to impact your business? Or, sit around your office, give me a call in 2 years when there's no magazines because they don't make money, when there's no newspapers because they don't make money. Mm-hmm. And if you want to make money and you're not in this space, I don't know how you're going to make money if you don't just jump in. And if you're scared, stop being scared. It's not about you knowing how a computer works. It's not about the world you conceive. You got to break it down. And what's funny is you'll find it's the oldest fashioned business in the world. Everything you know applies. You just need to get the right tools. And it's not that hard. Stop being afraid. Don't be afraid of the future. Embrace it. As one guy said a long time ago, don't predict the future, invent it.
I like that. Well, listen, Declan is available for your enjoyment, for your employment, and all sorts of consultation. He can really rock your world. I want Declan to describe how you can reach him and some of the things that he'll do.
Yeah, why don't you come see me at declandunn.com. That's DECLANDUNN.com, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Build a show, build a presentation around your personality, around what you do best. And if you're good in front of a video camera, get in front of one, because people have no attention spans. Watch what I'm doing in video, and send me an email question. I'd be glad to help you guys out.
Last parting shot. Tell us something that they don't know about you, Declan.
I actually created, the thing I'm most proud of is an educational site that I created back in '95 that has nothing to do with me personally, but that teaches over 2 to 3 million kids. It runs on autopilot, and it's changing lives around the world. And it's such an awesome thing to realize that even at that level, these little niche markets, just like you are in real estate, are hugely rich. And I can tell you, there's nothing like it. Once they start connecting, you don't even have to work. The whole gig is get the momentum moving.
Beautiful, beautiful. Listen, I want to thank Declan for being as enlightening. Every time I meet him, my brain cells go in overdrive, and it makes me think. So thank you, Declan.
Well, I'm glad I didn't give you a headache. Take it easy. Good to see y'all.
I might need a drink, but that's okay.
All right. Later.
All right.